Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roseanna. So in today's video, we're talking about fall palettes. Now I'm just checking out these palettes, other than like 2 palettes, maybe 3. Some of them aren't new, like new this year, but they're new to me. So that is what we're going to be talking about. Today we're talking about fall palettes. But before we get into that video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. You could ring the bell. It will give you notifications of when I post, which is every Tuesday and every Saturday between 1 and 2ish. So yeah, like, make comments, ring the bell, tell your friends, subscribe, help a newbie out. I would so appreciate your support. And thank you so much for helping me grow this channel. And now without further ado, let's get going. Anyway, before we get started on this video, I just want to say a thank you to Tara Lynn. Thank you for the shout out, girlfriend. Ooh, I adore you. And as we've been DMing lately with the passing of beautiful Mel Thompson, oof, it's tough. But I really feel that I really try to look at any kind of positivity during any tragedy. What is it? There has to be something there. And my conclusion, just my opinion, you know, if she didn't pass, would we have all gotten this close? Would we have come together? Would we be in the process of finding our tribe? I don't know if that would have happened, unfortunately, without this tragedy. So I thank you for your friendship, Tara. And also, I want to link down Kelsey Brianna J's post that she put about the beautiful Mel. In there, she has, there's a link for, she created a GoFundMe page to help Mel's family. So I will link that down below. But I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to give a proper thank you for you guys. And thank you so much, especially Tara Lynn. It's been tough. Okay, cool. Whew, I am like sweating bullets. I normally film in my room, but since my daughter went away to college, even though she's here this weekend, I've been using her room, and for some reason it's always like, you know, 10-15 degrees warmer in here, so I'm like sweating bullets. Whew, girl, I got myself a sweat mustache. Wow, cool. So I just opened up my window and my hair is like a friggin' frizz ball, but it's so doggone hot. But anyway, who cares? We're not here about the hairdo, are we? Okay, cool. So getting back to these palettes, if you guys watch my videos, which I hope you do, I am not really a warmy kind of girl. I'm like a cool girl, and actually, and I just kind of figured that out maybe about a year ago-ish. Although I will tell you this, every time I wear warm colors, you know, it does look good on my skin. You know, you know, I'm Italian. It's not like I have dark skin. I probably feel like my mother and I and my younger daughter are probably like the palest Italians that I've ever met. My older daughter has dark skin. My dad has olive skin. My sister has beautiful olive skin. So what I'm trying to say is that warm colors look nice on me. It's just like a personal preference. I'm like, but girl, they look so nice on you. But then, you know, I happen to see someone else's video, and I did talk about this a few videos before. I did just a fall makeup. I will link that video down below. And I got compliments. Oh my God, those colors look so nice. But, you know, it's just a personal preference. But as I'm running to make the moral of the story, girl, is that when I was watching like another video, they brought up plums. You know, plums and like these dark like maroons and wine colors, which are also fall colors. So that is what I did. Actually, I did a couple of combinations, but I did pull out a couple of those, which normally I wouldn't have. So anyway, random order. I guess we'll start off with what I have on my eyes today. This is the Dose of Color. This is the Marvelous Mauves. Now, this has been out for quite some time. I probably got them last year. But again, ooh, they are so freaking cute. Let me just pull out this little, you know, But anyway, how beautiful is that? Is that so gorgeous? Is that so beautiful? Now they do have the colors wine stained, spaced out, wishy, washy, rosy, fluffy. These are so beautiful. It is partly what I have on today. I mean, how gorgeous are these colors? I think they're very appropriate for fall. Let me just, that's my little boyfriend. I'm going to, yeah, they are so beautiful. Let me just swatch a few. So freaking creamy. Now I'm going like in random order. They're not even like in order, but come on guys, how Wow, that is so beautiful. So that is what I have on my eyes, partly. Let me just grab a tissue, but in conjunction with this, and again, like, I don't know if, like, it's just me because I'm not really like a rusty orangey kind of girl, but girl, this is the cutting edge, again, from Dose of Color. Take a look at these little lovers right over here. Come on now. I mean, hello, does this not scream fallish? How beautiful are these colors? I do have on this color right over here on the edge. It is so pretty. He's going to be barking down there. Obviously somebody's eating. So let me just show you these colors. Aren't these so pretty? Look at this combination. You really wouldn't normally think to put these colors together, but I have these two on right here, these two edges. These are so pretty. So I'm like super de-duper loving these colors thus far. Now, this is what I'm talking about, like warm colors. This Natasha Denona bronze palette, beautiful. Girl, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful this little lover over here. Now this right here, I would never, I've got to tell you the truth, confession, full disclosure, this was an impulse buy. I happened to buy, I want to say the Glam palette, was it the Glam palette? I don't even remember which palette. I just did one of these. Oh hell, let me just grab it. Beautiful, but I will tell you, they're gorgeous. I mean, you know what it is? It's like this color right over here, this magma, something like along this color here. It's just not my jam. Let me just, but they're so freaking buttery. I mean, it's beautiful. You're like, girl, what the hell is wrong with you? Why don't you like it? Yeah, it is so stinking pretty, isn't it? I'm just not a fan of that orangey, rusty color, but it would look really pretty. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to work on changing my mind about that. How do you not mention this beautiful, beautiful bronze palette from Natasha Denona? Of course, anybody who has her palettes knows they're so creamy, they're so delicious. And again, it's a matte. Although I always have a nice little shimmer on my eyelids, I always try to have a shimmer somewhere. But damn, like, these mattes are so buttery and so delicious. But even her shimmers, like, normally I'm going to just grab a few. I'll grab one of those. I'll grab one of these. I mean, look at this. Normally, sometimes shimmers, look at that. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Normally, it's like some shimmers. Okay. Look at that. How beautiful. Normally, some shimmers are kind of like, I don't want to say like, they have texture to them. That's what I was going to say, like crunchy, crumbly. No, girl, that's not what you want to say. They have a texture. Not the Natasha Denonas. They are so creamy and delicious and buttery and beautiful and delish. So anyway, love this palette for this fall. And now let me see here. Now we're getting down to like the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. I fell in love with this palette. This is the Sigma palette, the Sigma Ambiance palette. I think I did a video on it, and if I find it, did you, girl? I think I did. By the way, I had to open up the window because my hair was curly a little bit ago, and now and frizzy. But anyway, I had to open up the window. It's so digging hot. So you may hear, like, you know, kids laughing, cars, blah blah blah. But anyway, that's what you're going to be hearing in the background. I mean, how beautiful are these? These are so gorgeous. And again, the only reason why I didn't want to pick it up is of this color right over here. Girl, get over it. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. The marigold right over here, this color right over here, that is what I have on my eyelids. I was trying to incorporate all like the fall colors to me that I like. So this is what I have on like most of my eyelid. And then of course I took that hunter green, army green, whatever you guys call it, this over here, which I think is fantabulous. So I have that on the edge. And then of course I had to, you know, I got to do a little zhuzh, I got to do a little shimmer. So I picked up this beautiful marigold right over here. It is so beautiful. Let me just swatch that little lover. Oh man, look how gorgeous that is. Always with the middle finger, girl. I don't mean it. I don't mean it. It's beautiful. Look at that beautiful, look at that. Just a little shimmer on the eyelid. It is so pretty. I love Sigma. I picked up the Cor de Rosa last year. I think Cor de Rosa. And I want to say it was probably in last year's fall palette video. If I find it, I'll link it down below. So I love Sigma. I think they're so beautiful. These shimmers in here are gorgeous. They are so beautiful, as well as the mattes. I can't say enough great things about it. And I hemmed and hawed because I'm like, I really didn't want to spend that kind of... Meanwhile, back on the ranch, as I'm looking here, I don't have like one drugstore palette for the fall. And I don't know why. And traditionally, I'm not really... I don't think I have good luck with like eyeshadow palettes, like drugstore eyeshadow palettes. So if you guys have a few, other than like the e.l.f., I have the e.l.f. Bite Size, you know, and I think that was about it. I tried a Wet n Wild over the over this past year. Wasn't a fan. But if you guys have any suggestions or any drugstore eyeshadow palette products that you think, girl, you need to try them, they're fantabulous, leave them below, would you? I would love to try them out. So anyway, I hemmed and hawed about that. I'm like, I really didn't want to spend $49, but then again, hello, the Natasha Denona was $65. But anyway, I just didn't want to spend that kind of money at that moment. So then they had like a 20% off, blah, blah, yada, yada. So I jumped on it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And because the reason why I didn't want to pick that one up because of the price, because my heart was set on this lover right over here. This, of course, is the Patrick Ta. Again, I was like hemming and hawing between the two of them. Girl, they look nothing alike. They look nothing alike. I'll show you in a moment. And this, like, I sat on this little lover. Look at that. I can't with you. Beautiful. Again, it was this right over here. I'm not a fan. Why am I going to spend all that money? I'm just, So, yes, so, like, I don't know when this launch came out. I'm like, You know, it was a toss-up between that one and the Ambiance. I got the Ambiance. I'm happy. You know, girl, you know, you happen to stroll in through Sephora. I'm like, Then they started, you know, allowing people to swatch and stuff. Of course, I swatched these cream little lovers right over here. And I'm like, wow, that is magnificent. That is a beautiful, beautiful texture. I swatched this one, which I was like, yeah, I just, And then I put it on my hand. I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't look like what I thought was in my mind, like that burnt orangey. I was like, I love this. I have to have this. Oh, sorry, girl. We're out of stock. I was like, shish kabibble. Shish kabibble. And then I don't know what the heck, like maybe a week later, I just happened to, let me just go on Sephora. I was just, wait a minute, it's in stock. I snatched up that little lover. This palette is beautiful. Now let me show you the difference, girl. There's no comparison. Like, sometimes we're crazy. That's okay. It's okay. There is really, okay, I take it back. I will take it back. There's a little bit of resemblance. Let's just say they're cousins. They could be cousins, but they're not brother and sister, that's for sure. They're not brother and sister. I could see, okay, I could totally see the resemblance, but I think you would enjoy either one or both of them. They are fantastic. Quality, you can't go wrong with either one. Patrick Ta, man, something, ooh, he is so special, boy. I love him to death. He is so freaking cute. I love him. And his products are outstanding, outstanding. And then last but not least, again, lover. Just like everybody else, I was a little upset. Where's the green? I was a little upset. Where is the green? And I was even going to like Mel, I think Mel did like her own, what was it? Was it the Natasha that she did her own palette? I can't remember off the top of my head. And if I see that video of Mel, of course, I will link it below. I want to say she mixed and matched the retro palette to add the green. I don't know. She mixed and matched, or was it Sydney Grace? It was one of those that she created her own palette. Girl, don't think I didn't think about that, sister. I was going to pop one of these lovers out and find a green and put it in there and make my own concoction. So yeah, just like everyone else, I was a little disappointed, but I'm like, I'm going to get it anyway. Okay, it's this palette like right over here that made me think of, why can't these be fall colors? Look at these beautiful maroons and burgundies and pinks. They are beautiful. to full, and I was gonna put this on because this was my first thought, because I'm like, okay, this says fall too, but I've worn this a bajillion times and I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do something new. So I think that's it on the fall eyeshadow palettes. What do you guys think? I think they're all fantabulous. And again, whether you are a warm color fall or a cool color fall, does that make sense? It sure does. Yes, I think it does. I really don't think you can go wrong with any of these palettes, but yeah, so this is it. Girl, I'm sorry, I had to step off and straighten my hair because it was so friggin' frizzy, and I have to put my fan on. I'm not even lying, the temperature in here is 80 degrees. 80 degrees. Now I'm already shiny and I got a sweat mustache, but anyway, so if you hear the fan in the background, that's what it is, and I hope the hair looks a little better. It was, yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, so this is my video on my fall palettes for this year. I'm so curious of what you guys think. And again, I didn't even realize till midway that I have not one drugstore eyeshadow palette. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them below. I would love, love, love to take a look at them. I'm like so super curious. I don't even recall, you know, seeing a drugstore palette that I really am interested in. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I so appreciate it, especially during these trying times. Yeah, I you know, like when I first started YouTube and I'm watching these beautiful women and men, and you know how much they loved their subscribers, I'm like, okay, but like you don't even know them. Like I really, like, really, I totally get it now. I totally understand what everybody is talking about. Yeah, not only you know, losing Mel, how it's, I feel like I lost my best friend and I don't even know you, girl, and then meeting all these fantastic people who share your pain, understand what you're going. Yeah, any replies I got that you know, just a subscriber, I didn't know her either, but I understand what you're feeling. So I don't feel like, girl, is there something wrong with you that you can't let go of this girl that you don't even know? Yeah, no, like, because everyone else feels the same way. Like, they get it. And I so appreciate all you guys that have been having dialogue with me. I appreciate you guys. I'm so glad that we're in this together, and I appreciate you guys so much. So again, thank you guys for sharing your time with me. As always, you guys, please be good to each other, love each other, communicate and express yourselves to each other. You guys have a great day. Bye.